Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the first edition of the Hawkins Report. I'm Arthur Hawkins. It's a new day over here at Weasel News. The city is as vibrant as ever. There are more people moving to Los Santos than ever before, chasing the high life. And so it is our job to make sure we bring you all the best news so you don't miss anything. We're going to bring honesty back to the news business. We need accurate reporting, detailed analysis, and only the best opinions. So that is my promise to you here tonight. The Hawkins Report will be fair. We will not interrupt our guests, and we will have healthy debate over what all of us can do to make San Andreas great again. And with that, we go to our first story, regarding the rampant increase in crime across the streets of San Andreas. From Sandy Shores to Vespucci Beach, locals are restless and eager to know what is being done to save their neighborhoods from the horrors of gang activity and violence. According to a recent study, gang activity is the cause of a 300% increase in crime year over year, with 68% of those reports from gang violence alone. But why does a gang member do what they do? How do they think? The Hawkins Report team set out to find out. Let's get over this hill and see what we can see.
I see 3, 4, 5 cars coming down there. Coming towards us now.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I hear gunfire. Gunshots to the east.
You can see the drop from here.
Oh.
No one has.
It's right there, the parachute.
Oh. We need to get over there. Or probably not.
We can't really go too close to there, so we're gonna get him.
You also have a gentleman in an RTX parked right over there.
Huh.
And let me use this camera to zoom, enhance. That's an abandoned car. Oh, there's one dude dead.
You also have a gentleman to our right that's running.
Joining me now to discuss this matter is Jason, from a well-established gang organization in the city, who has agreed to speak on condition of anonymity. Jason, thank you so much for taking part in this interview. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Arthur?
I'm doing well, thank you. Now, I know you've agreed to speak on condition of anonymity about anything that I ask you. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Perfect. Alright, so we won't be disclosing what gang he's a part of for obvious reasons. But Jason, why did you want to be a part of a gang? Why not something normal like trucking or nursing?
I wanted to be a part of an organization in order to have a community that could back me on things to make more money than something as boring as a 9-to-5 job like trucking or pizza this or
boring. So are you saying that the blue collar workforce is boring?
Yes, it is. It is very lacking. There's not much.
You're aware that is the grand percentage of workers in this community?
Of course it is, yes.
And you are on national television?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I want to know, these people who back you, that you discuss, are they weapon carriers?
So actually, there isn't anybody who backs me. I am at the top of my organization's food chain, and we are mainly prioritizing drug production, manufacturing, selling at large bulk to other organizations.
Okay, so Jason, what you're telling me is that if an officer were to show up and he points his gun at you all, at your drug production facility, how do you defend yourself?
Depends. It would definitely depend on how the situation was brought up.
A gun is pointed on you.
And it's just me there?
It's just you there. There's a gun pointed at you.
I'd have to put my hands up, as I don't want, an officer to have to do something to take my life. But
Jason, are you telling me that your gang does not carry weapons?
We do indeed carry weapons.
So you all follow conceal and carry. Okay, Jason, how many human lives have you taken?
I think I've lost track over the
You've
months.
lost track. How does that make you feel when you go to bed at night?
I don't think of it for a second.
You don't think about it. You don't think about any of the lives that you've taken.
Well, look, when I fall asleep in my mansion, knowing that I don't have to work for hours and hours every day to make the money I do, I'm able to live with the things I have to do to make that money.
Jason, do you think the mafia or gangs like yours are taken seriously by the locals?
Yes, there are some that will say some harsh words to some of the people in my organization when they try to offer them some product, and I promote backhanding people who say such things.
Do you understand that your life is at risk every time you go outside?
Yes, and we do take precautions to minimize every single interaction we have.
What kind of
with anybody.
precautions?
Let's say we go to have a meeting with different organizations. We have people who scout out areas beforehand. We have people who follow without being, in our convoy, and then we have a convoy that goes.
Now, what happens if you get followed? I mean, who is your personal biggest enemy in Los Santos right now?
I'm also not going to bring up names.
Now, you didn't agree to that. You said you wouldn't mention your name. Now, our viewers want to know who is your personal biggest enemy in Los Santos.
I will not disclose
Blaine
that.
County.
It is there will be none.
Sandy
There will be no
Shores.
Organizations named.
Paleto Bay. You will not give me a name.
No names.
You won't give me the name of one of your biggest enemies.
No organizations will be mentioned, or names of anybody in organizations.
All right, Jason, it seems that's all the time we have. I want to thank you again for joining me today.